Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 is a verse that many of you will have learned by heart since you were a child. It says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your paths." This is an incredible verse because it gets to the heart of where your heart is at. Trust in the Lord, not in money, not in your mom or your dad, not in your teachers, not in your pastor. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. That means not just in spiritual matters. Don't just trust in the Lord when it's talking about prayer, or trust in the Lord when it comes to giving your offering to the church. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, with all of your being, in every aspect of your life. And I know this is incredibly difficult because we segregate our religious experience and our time spent with God. Maybe it's 5 minutes in the morning that we usually forget. And so maybe it's 5 minutes midday or in the afternoon or right before we fall asleep. We're like, oh, I forgot my time with God today. But trusting in the Lord is not just for those times when we've set aside to pray to God or to study his word. We're supposed to trust in the Lord with all our heart. That means in our relationships, we got to trust the Lord in those things. In our future, in our finances, in our job, at work, everywhere we go, trust in the Lord. Don't hold back any part of yourself, any knowledge that you think you have. Because the next part of that verse says, lean not on your own understanding. Don't trust yourself, it says. Your experience has taught you so much, but God can teach you so much more. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In everything you do, in all of your ways, acknowledge God. Let him be a part of your job and a part of your relationships and a part of your ministry, a part of your finances. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. He's not going to leave you out in the wilderness, wandering around, not knowing where to go. God will teach you. He will direct you when you surrender to him, when you trust in him with all of your heart. God is much more trustworthy than anything else in the world. That's why Jesus, when he comes to this earth and when he's talking to people, he often used this analogy. He said, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who built his house on a rock, on a firm foundation, in something that is trustworthy. A wise man does that. It's not wise to lean on your own understanding. It's wise to build your foundation on the Lord, on Christ. And when storms come and waves come into your life and beat against your house, it will not fall. A foolish man builds his house on sand, on your own understanding. And when the waves come and when life gets difficult, it washes away your house. Let's be people who trust in the Lord with all of our heart and lean not on our own understanding.